In this video, we will try to solve different problem statements using the macros. So, we will take one problem, that is write a program using macro for addition of three numbers. Okay. So, what we have to do? We have to add three numbers. While writing or solving this problem, I am giving you the structure and the mechanism of writing the macro program. So what is the first point? Like different programming languages, you have to write the macro instead of the header files. Then you have to write program name. Suppose it is addition of three numbers. I will give the meaningful name, that is add 3. Then you have to take three numbers. Okay. So first of all, there are you have to take three variables. Means first of all, you have to move into a register, a variable. Then you have to simultaneously add remaining. Means here is the assumption that you have accepted the values in these three variables and you have to only add it. There is no any separate logic for accepting separate variable means values in this ABC. So first of all, I will shift the value of A into a register. Then I will add a register B value. Means here A plus B is performed. Then again I will add A plus B, means A's value will be shifted into the register and this register plus B's value is calculated and again shifted it into the A register. So simply I will add A register again with. Now after these statements we are completing the addition of three variables. Now for that, we will take the another variable, that is the d, for displaying the value of the variable, and we knows that for moving into the variable we have to use the memory and s value will be moved into d. We will accept these values but in the later sections, but here we are completing the macro function and its ending. Then what is the actual logic part, that is in the macro and macro end, and here we are completing the actual definition of the macro, that is the macro and macro end, and here is the logic associated with it, as it's the macro symbol, the starting point, it is the macro end, it is the macro name. Okay. Now what is the next procedure? We have to accept the values of these. So what we will do? We will accept it through read function. Means we have to perform three reads, that is read A, read B and read C. Then after it we are calling this, means add 3. It is a calling of the macro name, and after that the value is calculated and stored into the D, and simply we will print it, that is the print D, and we will stop the procedure. Now another section remain, that is the giving the definition, means A, B, C, D are the declaration statements. So A, B, C, D are the declaration statements and they are having the default value 1, and at the last we will take the end of the sections. So this is the program demonstrating how to write a macro for any problem statement. I am repeating it again that this is the actual macro name, means it is a start point, it is the function name, means it is a macro function name, then it is a macro end. Here you have to only write the logic. After completing the macro end, you have to initialize and accept the values from users, that is we have accepted the values 3 from the user. We are calling the function that is add 3. Then this value is collectively stored into the D, then it will be printed, and then I will again actually stop here the procedure. Then we are declaring here that A, B, C, D are the declaration statements and having the values initially 1, and it is the end of the macro function. Thank you so much.